Kia ora team, and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. So the full card has weighed in for Joseph Parker versus Junior Fa. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go and watch the full weigh-in for yourself at your leisure. But I'll cover the heavyweights and predictions in this video. So we'll start with Hemi the Heat Ahio. He has weighed in at 230.4 pounds. A little heavier than I've seen him in the past, but he may need that extra weight in this fight to pack a bit of extra punch, fighting the giant Julius Long, who he's fought in the past and he didn't manage to stop him. So Julius Long has weighed in at a monstrous 324.7 pounds. He wouldn't take his shirt off at the weigh-in. I don't blame the dude. He's 43 years old, doesn't look in great shape, but he looks okay for what he is. Now the prediction for this fight, I think Hemi's going to stop him this time. He's been in there, he knows what to expect. Hemi did say himself that the biggest punch that Julius has is an uppercut, and as a 7'1" fighter, most opponents are going to be shorter, so an uppercut is going to be effective when a guy tries to get inside on him. But Hemi is going to expect that, so I think he's going to get the stoppage. The fight is 8 3-minute rounds, and it's the second to last fight on the card. Now the main event. Firstly, Junior Fa has weighed in at 260.3 pounds. Slightly heavier than I was expecting. I was expecting Junior to come in a little lighter than we usually see him, maybe 250 to 255, to assist with mobility and stamina in this fight. The talk before the fight from Junior's camp is they want to build a lead early and hang on to it. So I'm expecting Junior to do a lot of jab and grab, a lot of shutting down Joseph when he gets inside, a lot of popping the jab, throwing the odd right hand, but lots of lateral movement, keeping out of Joe's range, maintaining his reach advantage. Junior looked a tiny bit fleshier than I was expecting. I've seen him more cut in the past, but maybe having this health issue and having to have a bit of surgery, messing up his training a bit, may have contributed to that. But we're going to find out on the night if he's fit enough to stay on his bike all night. So we'll just see. Now Joseph Parker has weighed in at 240.1 pounds. Also slightly heavier than I was expecting. Joe against Anthony Joshua and Dillian White was in the lower 230s, and he seemed a little bit quicker, but he says he's going for a knockout, so maybe that extra weight is going to contribute to some power in his eyes. We will see. Now the talk from Joe's camp was that they're going to try and stop Junior in the first 6 rounds. I don't know whether this is a little bit of reverse psychology, making Junior think that they're going to try and get him out of there early so he can maybe wear him down and get him out of there rounds 8, 9, 10, or possibly box to a decision. But I'm not so sure. Now, my prediction for this fight, I am picking Joseph Parker for the win. Now, I've been torn between a stoppage or a unanimous decision for Joe. I certainly think it's possible that Junior can win this fight on points as well if he does employ that game plan, get a lead, try and win maybe the first 7 rounds and pinch it. It is possible. But I'm leaning towards Parker. Like I said, I was torn between a stoppage and a UD, but I think it's going to be a UD, to be honest. It's certainly possible that Joe could stop Junior. I don't think Junior can stop Joe. And if Joe does get the stoppage, I think it'll be somewhere between rounds 8 and 10. I just can't see Junior standing still long enough for Joe to be able to catch him with something in the first 6. But, you know, this is heavyweight boxing. One punch can change everything. So, we will see. So, like I said earlier, there is a link in the description of the full weigh-in. Go check it out. There are a few cruiserweight fights on there worth looking at. John Parker is fighting. David Naika is fighting. And there's also Jerome Pampalone and Panuve Hulu at cruiserweight, which is going to be a very good fight as well. I'm looking forward to most of the card, and I will be doing a live commentary stream for the 2 heavyweight fights at the very least. I may even do the Naika versus Jesse Mayo fight as well. That is scheduled on the channel, so go and check it out. Now let me know your predictions for the 2 heavyweight fights at the very least, and if you'd like, throw in some predictions for some of the other fights on the card as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification for future content, and be sure to hit the thumbs up. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I am out. See you!
Subscribe to Kiwi Box.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Good luck.